Is this my life? Really? I mean, really? Sure, I got it all. The Lexus, the job that pays me more than I'm worth. Nice suits, clean underwear. That's a lot more than most people got, you know? But something's got to happen. It's my time. And who is this? Oh my God, she's beautiful. Let me catch my breath. Let me gaze upon this splendorous being. I can barely look at her. It's like the sun, moon, and stars are shining in my eyes all at once, blinding me. I'm hypnotized, mesmerized. This is not a human being. This is an angel, a saint, a Venus, a goddess so magnificent the words have not yet been invented to describe this creature. Do you know who she is? I thought I knew everyone in this town.
I don't need to see a menu. I always know what I want.
She knows what she wants. I love that.
Do you have the time? I've misplaced my diamond-encrusted 14-karat gold Rolex with a ruby clasp. Not that I'm worried. I have 2 more pictures like it.
She's got backup watches. She's like a Boy Scout. Always prepared. How much more perfect can anyone be?
I'd like a drink, please.
A drink? She drinks. It just gets better, doesn't it?
I like it strong.
And better.
No ice.
Jackpot.
A sloppy sex on the beach. Extra vodka. With a twist.
Thank you, Lord! Earl, I'm in love. She's a vision, an angel in motion. I've dreamed of meeting a woman like this my whole life, even as a young boy. In the dark, under the covers when I take my hand and...
Okay, hold on, buddy. Wait, let me rephrase that. Stop and think. Nobody's perfect. I'm telling you, nobody.
She is, I swear. Not a pimple, not a blemish. She loves me.
How do you know that? What did the 2 of you talk about?
Nothing, really. But that doesn't matter.
So what's her name?
I didn't get her name.
Well, then what are you basing this love on?
Skin as smooth as cream, eyes that catch the light, lips like scarlet ornaments. And the clincher was a drink order. Sloppy sex on the beach, strong. No ice, with a twist.
That's not a lot to go on.
Tells me everything I need to know. Look, I know I was going to meet a woman like this my whole life. And my life changed the moment she walked into the room. I noticed you the moment you walked into the room. Remember me from the other night? You asked me the time?
Did I?
Yes, I remember. You looked at me and fluttered your long, gorgeous lashes and asked, "You want the time?"
Time is illogical and elusive. Somebody millions of years ago decided to make a minute 60 seconds and an hour 60 minutes. It's nonsense. If we took away time, then time would not pass, and you would not have missed me, and we'd spend day after day in this dreary bar, even if we weren't together, and only see the sun when we feel like it. Life's longing would disappear, and all that would remain would be love. Pure and simple, without time to measure it from its existence.
How about a drink?
Sure.
What'll it be? A sloppy sex on the beach, strong, no ice with a twist?
No, give me a liquid Viagra with an extra splash of Red Bull.
Coming right up. Listen, I love what you said about time. I totally agree.
Do you? So what did I say?
Well, you said that time is like a day with many minutes, and that people should make more than minimum wage, and that birthday cake would be healthier if it didn't have so much sugar.
I think you missed the point.
I love you.
Maybe not.
We already understand each other. It's like we've known each other our entire lives. She doesn't even have to say anything. I don't know what she's thinking. It's almost scary.
So what's her name?
Why does that matter? A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet, wouldn't it?
Well, it depends on what kind of manure you're using. Bill, I'm worried about you. We used to get together and talk about cars and football. You meet this no-name broad and she's got your brains all screwed up and you're spouting all this poetic shit. Creamy skin and eyes like Christmas balls?
It's creamy skin and lips like scarlet ornaments. If you're gonna quote me, get it right.
Whatever, I'm no Shakespeare.
Do you know what it's like to love somebody so much that you consume? I mean, you go about your day and can't think of anyone or anything else but that person. Other people's words sound like a foreign language and blah, 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 but you can understand her as clear as a bell, even if she's not right there with you. Somehow her sweet voice just breaks through the fog.
If you're hearing voices in the fog, you need to get your ears checked. And come to think of it, you might want to get your head checked too, my man.
There's nothing to check. I found perfection, and her name is, she's perfect. You're perfect.
Am I?
Yes, beyond perfect. You must look in the mirror every morning and be enraptured by your reflection. I'm enraptured just being in your space, smelling your smells, hearing your intake and outtake of breath. I take in all of you, every piece of you, from the tiny goosebumps on your arms to the, is that a wart on your lip?
You're a funny little man.
And I think, yes it is. And there's a hair growing out of it.
That reminds me, I'm thirsty. Find me a drink.
Sure, anything. Will it be sloppy sex, Viagra?
Give me a hair of the dog, 4 dashes of Tabasco, and an extra chili pepper slice. Lots of crushed ice.
Sounds kinda fierce.
I can take it.
I don't doubt you can. Listen, I find you irresistible. It's like this magnetic force keeps bringing us together. We could be millions of miles away from each other, driving in opposite directions with the GPS yelling, recalculating, yet somehow, some way, we just find each other and come together. We're one, you and I. I can feel your being, perceive your senses, and read your thoughts.
So what am I thinking right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Well, by reading your thoughts, I meant it in a figurative sense, not a literal one.
Cop out.
Give me a clue.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm really thirsty and I wish I had that damn drink.
Aha! See, that's exactly what I thought you were thinking.
Do you know why?
Well,
Because I had only just said it a minute ago, dumbass.
your frustration with me makes my cheeks blush like the first flower of spring. And my hands tremble like a schoolboy anticipating his first kiss. You're even more alluring, more captivating than I could have ever imagined. You are love personified, except for the ward, without flaws or faults. Your physical precision, except for the wart, fulfills my fantasies. Your magnificence, except for the wart, is like a glorious oil portrait of unequaled splendor. It would take a mere drop of liquid whiteout to mask that gorge and bring it back to the physical perfection I admired the first time I laid eyes on you. See, all you would need be is, ooh, I'm sorry, did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. I couldn't do that to someone I love so much.
Don't sweat it. Fortunately, you stepped on my club foot. It's okay.
Club foot.
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Okay, she has a wart with the hair, but it's a light-colored hair. And a club foot you wouldn't know about because she wears socks and shoes.
So finally, the fat rises to the top. What else does she have wrong with her that she hasn't admitted to yet?
See, that's it. Those are the only two imperfections that could go wrong with the human body. Both are fixable. If I place the tip of my pinky finger on her lip, then the wart disappears. If I steer clear of buying her sandals for Christmas, then the club foot disappears. I have the other 98 perfect % of her to enjoy and worship.
So what is her name?
Man, why is that so important?
Because it's the first piece of information we want when we meet somebody. We start with the name and we go from there. It's the first thing our parents think about when we're born. It's the first square on the game board. Instead, you're thinking about all this stupid crap, the surface crap. You gotta dig deeper. Every hairy wart or club foot has a person attached to it. I mean, did that club foot give her problems when she was a kid? Did kids make fun of her for it? Those are the conversations you need to have. That'll give you more information than her drink order or her creamy eyes and wet skin.
So tell me about your club foot.
What do you want to know?
It's creamy skin and eyes that catch the light.
Whatever.
You don't have to talk about it if it's a sensitive subject.
It doesn't bother me a bit. I don't hide anything from anybody. Ask.
Well, did kids make fun of you because of your foot?
Sure. Kids will be kids. That won't change.
That jokes must have hurt you terribly. Do you remember the horrible things they said to you? Did you cry?
I didn't cry a drop. I wouldn't waste tears on those idiots. All it took was one creepy kid to say something to me and I broke his jaw. A lot of them saw what I did and never bothered him. Some of them even bought me lunch in the school cafeteria. I don't take anybody's shit. Besides, they know I own a couple of Rolexes. Hey, I need a drink?
Sure, anything. What do you feel like?
Some Pepto-Bismol. Shaken, not stirred.
Pepto-Bismol?
For my bad stomach.
Bad stomach?
Yeah.
Is that a temporary condition?
No, it's genetic. Runs in my family.
I believe that someday medical science will have discovered some mechanical plastic stomach that functions a whole lot better than what we have now. And it'll be so routine that we'll be able to buy it at Target.
So now she has a bad stomach.
I wouldn't call it bad exactly.
And it bothers her when?
Only when she eats, drinks, or breathes. Listen, it's not as bad as it sounds.
It sounds to me like you're giving me a whole lot of crap, Bill. There's a lot more to this than you're telling me right now.
I think I've run out of excuses, Earl. There are other flaws I found out about. She's got a scar under one ear, she snorts when she's mad, and she scratches her thigh every so often.
Huh. That thigh thing could be a real game changer. So, what's the next step with Miss Noni?
I guess I'm not as sure as I was a week ago. I think I still love her, but the defects are just piling up. Why is reality so cool? Why can't everything and everybody be as perfect as Alexis?
Is that what you think perfection is, Alexis?
Come on, Earl, think of it. Brand new Lexus, the new car smell, everybody looking at you as you drive by. I mean, that's the best.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that brand new Mustang I had my senior year in high school. Remember that?
Yeah, exactly. See, now you know what I'm talking about. You were so happy tooling around in that thing. Then that was your baby, man. And you washed and waxed it every chance you got.
And then?
What do you mean?
Well, it didn't last, did it?
It got beat up a little.
A little? Some fucking jock dented the bumper, an ex-girlfriend keyed the passenger side door, then the battery died and the oil leak started, and that wasn't the end of it. Remember that night my tire blew out on the thruway and ended up crashing against a guardrail? Cried my guts out that night. Couldn't sleep. To anybody else it would have been a piece of crap.
But you got it all fixed up.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The faults were still there under the surface, but you don't get it. It came through when it mattered. There was one morning I was driving my little sister to the roller rink and we were stopped at a red light and she was having trouble breathing. I had to get her to a doctor, so I slammed my foot against the accelerator, raced to the hospital, oil light blinking all the way. I didn't think we'd make it, but we did. She did. All because of that car with those fucking defects.
So, I should trade in my Lexus for a Ford Mustang.
You're an asshole. Listen, you want to go out and grab a drink?
Nah, I think I'll just hang out here. All right, then.
Hello?
Hello yourself.
My name's Earl. And you are?
Lady.
You are ugly. You know that? Seriously ugly.
Yes, I know. I have a wart, a clubfoot, and bad stomach. Get me a drink.
You are fascinating.
A sloppy sex on the beach.
Anytime.
Strong, no ice.
I'm sure you are.
Extra vodka.
Extra fun.
With a twist.
With a twist. Bartender, make that two.